Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Constance the Reader. And today we're going to be talking about the manga that I've hauled and the books that I've hauled. So you will probably have seen me in this fit. This is the third time. I'm trying to be productive on this rainy Tuesday. So I've already filmed 2 videos and now we've got to get to this stuff that I've hauled. So I don't know if you'll see this before the vlog that comes out about my vacation, but we are going to be talking about a few things that you may have already heard of or you will hear later. So bear with me. But let's get into, I'm sorry, actually, I should say, it's not just manga that I hauled, it's regular books too. So without further ado, let's get into this book and manga haul. So it's kind of also bookish merch too. So when I was in Alexandria, my sister took me to this really cool bookstore called Friends to Lovers, and it is an awesome bookstore. So it's basically a bunch of different genres that are still romance. So you would have dark fantasy, young adult, you had manga, you had manhwa, you had danme, you had contemporary, you had a bunch of different genres like that, but they all were focused on romance, which was really fun. So I found quite a few things that I really liked, but I also found this bag. So I had to get this. Hot Girls Read. Anybody who knows me knows that I love Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, so any type of phrase, hot girl, I do hot shit, spend his income on my outfit. Y'all know that I love her, okay? So I'm gonna get anything that has anything that references her, okay? And hot girls do read, y'all. So I had to get this tote. It's really nice. It's actually really good quality. It's got inner pockets. I would say it was worth the money now. Actually, you've got many pockets on the outside. I didn't even notice that. But yes, I'm excited for this. I really like this bag. It is like a prized possession now, alongside the bag that my brother-in-law made for me, which I appreciate so freaking much. So thank you so much. But yes, I was really excited about this. Very, very cute. Ah, I love it. But yeah, if you're ever in Alexandria, Virginia, and you're looking for a bookstore, go to Friends to Lovers. I think it is just so cute on the inside. I absolutely adore the store. If I could work there, I absolutely would. But let's get into the books I bought. So I got Can't Spell Treason Without Tea, a cozy fantasy steeped in love. This is by Rebecca Thorne. I got A Tale of Mirth and Magic by Kristen Vale. I got Legend of the White Snake by Cher Lee. This one is such a pretty cover. And I didn't take the dust jacket off, so not much going on the regular, but that's okay. That is okay. But she's pretty. I love the colors. Then we got Case File Companion by Bing Ah Ben. Funny though, I do have this digitally. I'm pretty sure I got this on like a Kindle Deals, but it's a small, you know, indie bookstore. Why wouldn't I just buy another copy of the thing I already have? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get it regardless. Then I got The Good Ones Are Taken by Taj McCoy. So this was a signed copy, but the biggest reason why I got this was I didn't realize that she was a local author, okay? I've read Savvy Sheldon Feels Good as Hell. I listened to that as an audiobook a few years ago and I really, really liked it. So I felt I had to get this physically. It's a signed copy and it's a local author and I didn't even know she was from there. So that's awesome. Then I got Girl Next Door by Rachel Meredith. Looks very, very cute. I'm intrigued and I'm ready for it. I also got The Entanglement of Rival Wizards by Sarah Rosh. Funny story, this author was actually going to the store the day that I went this later on to do a book signing. It really sucked because the person who worked at the bookstore was like, oh, are you coming to the book signing? And I was like, no, I can't. We were already going to an escape room, but it would have been really cool if I could have done that. So exciting. Get into this. I hope that their book signing was successful. They did say that all the tickets were sold out, so good for them. I also got The Teller of Small Fortunes by Julie Ilong. All of these are cover buys, but I also liked the synopsises. And then Cosmic Love at the Multiverse Hair Salon by Annie Mayer. I just think these covers are just so pretty. Like, you can't beat some romance books. Okay, the covers are just, they just take the cake, if you ask me. And all of these were just so pretty. Now, will we talk about how much money I spent? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But that's why I have a job. That's why I have a job, y'all, because I shock myself sometimes. Now, I think also put a picture up somewhere beside me of all the stuff that I pre-ordered through Barnes & Noble. So Barnes & Noble was doing a deal where it was like 10 or 20% off your pre-orders. So I pre-ordered a ton of manhwa that I knew that I wanted. So I just got the notification that Roses and Champagne shipped volume 1. Yes, I know I read that already and I wasn't the biggest fan, but I don't care because I want to give it another try and see if my opinion changes, because I can see why people like Roses and Champagne, but it was my favorite. But obviously, you know, I pre-ordered Painter of the Night. Ah! I'm so excited. I think I also pre-ordered Wet Sand Volume 2. Well, I'll put the picture up here. They're just not going to be featured in the video, so we might as well just put them there. But let's talk about everything else I got. So I kind of have things separated in used and then new. So we'll go over the used stuff I bought because it is a lot more. So I found volumes 1 through 7 of Record of Grand Crest War. Never heard of it, but there were 7 volumes there. And that's all it takes for me to get something. If I see something and there's many volumes of it, I'm probably going to want to get it because I can't help myself. And I do get sick of myself. And then there were unopened volumes. So I was like, well, damn, I might as well. Untouched stuff. Hell fucking yeah. But if you've read this, let me know what your opinion is. I didn't even read the back because I really don't care. I just buy it. And that's just the truth. I also got She and Her Cat. This looks like it would be somber and sad. Sometimes you need that. Now I am missing one early volume in this, but this was a series that like I've seen for so long and I've always been intrigued by it, but I never got into it. But I had told myself if I found it used, I would start to buy it. And lucky for me, I did. / unlucky for me. As of what I have here, the only volume I don't have is volume 2, but I know that will be easy to find. And that is Gigant or Gigant. I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, but basically she is like a giant woman. I don't really know. Oh girl, I can't even hold this like I did with the other one. Oh my Lord. I will try to find volume 2. Honestly, if I can't find it physically, like in a bookstore near me, I'll probably just go into Crunchyroll and try to find it. Possibly, because you know, it's usually less expensive on there anyway. They're always having some type of deal. So we'll get into that. If you've read this, let me know what your thoughts are. I don't really know what it's about. I assume that she's just a giant woman, a young, short, normally sized man is interested in her. And I don't know. I don't know if she's going to be used as a weapon of war. That could even be what happens. I don't know. But we're going to get into her. We're going to get into her for sure. And then I found volumes 1 of 2 of, now this one might be hard for me to pronounce, Koi Monogatari. And these are love stories. So I'm assuming that it's like little short stories in here. Maybe just about the same person or the same couple, but we'll see. Actually, let me just read the back. That would actually be a better idea, don't you think? When Yuji overhears his classmate Yamato confessing to a friend that he's gay, he does his best not to let prejudice color his view, but still finds himself overthinking things. He especially notices the way Yamato looks at one particular boy, Yuji's own best friend. Even though he tries not to get involved, watching Yamato's one-sided love draws Yuji in a way he never expected. At first, he's fueled by empathy, knowing that Yamato's love interest is straight. But as his own friendship with Yamato deepens, Yuji realizes how much he's come to care for his new friend. He just wants Yamato to be happy and to be able to express his true self. So, yeah, this will be interesting. If you've read this, let me know what your thoughts are. Again, usually when I buy something used, it's literally just because it's used. And the cover looks interesting. We will see a few things in here that like I started on NetGalley that I have been wanting to continue, and I did hope to find it used if I could, but we'll get to that in a second. So I found 4 volumes of Run on Your Own New Legs. This was definitely based off the cover, but I was like, oh, okay, I've never seen anything like this before, so I'd like to get into it. We'll also read the back, because I didn't read the back either. Shota Kikuzato's hopes of starting on his school's prestigious soccer team are derailed when a terrible incident costs him his leg. Now in his first year of high school, again, Kikuzato has resigned himself to never reaching his athletic dreams, but when Chidori, a passing prosthetist, notices Kikuzato's artificial limb and speed as he races through the train station, The specialist proposes a partnership. Chidori will build Kikuzato a brand new leg designed solely for speed. All Kikuzato has to do is run. So that just sounds really, really cute. I don't know. If you've read this, let me know what your thoughts are. I think it'll be something that will probably make me cry. That's for sure. But I think it'll be good. Then I'm Kind of Chubby and I'm Your Hero. Volume 1 and 2. I've seen this before. I've really, really wanted to get into this. I don't know how long it is, but I think this will be really cute. Just something sweet and fluffy. Then I got Shino Can't Say Her Name. What if you never had the ability to express yourself? This sounds like something that will also make me cry. I never heard of this, but I was really intrigued by the title and the covers, and that is Yonoi Tsukihiko's Happy Hell, Volume 1 and Volume 2. The little back covers, yeah. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I wanna see a little grumpy man who's probably obsessed with her. Guys, we know I love those kind of stories. And her just like living her life. He's slowly falling for her and changing all of his like little attitude ways. I hope that that's what happens because I think it'll be really cute. But the series that I was referencing earlier, that I read the first volume on NetGalley, I really liked it and I've been wanting it, and to continue the series is Verses. So I got the first 3 volumes. This was really, really interesting. Basically, it's like a bunch of adventurers go out. They are all the best of the best. And there's one person who's like not quite the best, but he's there too. And all the best people end up dying. So he has to kind of take up arms. And then I think he gets a bunch of other people to go along with him. And obviously there's more people than what we saw in the first volume. But I haven't read the first volume in so long that I know I'm not remembering everything. But I think that this will still be really good to continue. I feel like I've heard people talking about the series as it's continued and said that it's really, really good and it's underrated, which I do get the impression that I'm probably not hearing as many people talk about it, but it is really, really good. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely will be getting into that sometime soon. Now we'll talk about all the newer stuff I got, which I'm really, really excited with. Now there might be one thing I might have talked to you guys about, but I'm not sure. So I'm sorry if I repeat myself, but if I did, I'm sorry. So this is actually one of the things I pre-ordered from Barnes & Noble because I knew, and I know for a fact, this will not show up in my local Books A Million. And I really feel like I never even see this at my local Barnes & Nobles. And that is The Eccentric Doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom, volume, girl, is that 11? I don't really know Roman numerals like that. I really, really need to continue on with the series. I think I read up to volume 3 and I really, really liked it, but I just stopped reading it. And I'm really disappointed in myself because this series seems like it's really good. It was suggested to anybody who likes Apothecary Diaries. I love Apothecary Diaries. I love The Inept Villainess. This is also kind of giving that. So it's just exactly what I want to read. So I will be getting back into this. Okay. I hope that I can. I want to. That is my goal. So everybody pray for me and wish me luck that I can get back into it. These 3 are from Han-sama, and I'm so disappointed in myself with Han-sama. I have not been keeping up with reading these like I said I would. So that is really on me. I'm sorry, everybody. I will get back into it. But I got the next 3 volumes for our Han-sama box of the month, and that was Hollow Regalia, Volume 1. Guillotine Bride, Volume 1. This looks like something that I would really, really like for sure. I don't know. It just looks like it's going to be exactly what I would want to read. I haven't even flipped through any of these, but it looks like it's going to be good. And then It Killed Again, Mr. Detective. Yeah. I think it looks good. I'm excited. So I do plan on hopefully the vlog that I'm currently filming now, reading all of the Han-sama that I still have that I haven't read. I'm so sorry. And it's getting up there, y'all. It's quite a lot. It's more than 10 volumes that I haven't read. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Next, I got Kaiju number 8 B-side. I can't remember if I talked about this last time or if I had bought it right after the last haul, but I got volume 1 and I got volume 2. I am behind on Kaiju number 8, but I want to get back into reading this series. I think I stopped at volume 10. I really like Kaiju number 8. I want to get back into it so bad. I even want to reread it, but I think what I'm going to do is just start where I left off, and then I need to get back into the anime. I did watch, I think, all of season 1, so I need to get back into it because this is such a good series. It's so good, and it's devastating from what I've read in the past, right? I feel like it's going to get worse and hurt me more, but what doesn't at this point? One of the most anticipated releases for me. Change Soldier Volume 12. This is a series that I will keep up with every time a volume drops. This is a series that I would absolutely reread from the beginning multiple times. I loved Change Soldier so much. To me, it is so good. Yes, you need to be mindful of the stuff that's going on in it, that's for sure, because girl, this thing wrapped in plastic and then this saying parental advisory warning, explicit content, they're not lying. Okay, the only thing you don't see is a wiener, okay? And who knows, maybe they'll change it up and show that one time, but I'm telling you, we got honey on titties, titties bouncing everywhere, sucking on titties, Lord. But there's also action in here, okay? So despite all of the freaky, naughty shit going on, the story is really, really good, okay? I know some people probably might not believe me, mostly Devin. My husband doesn't always believe me every time, but I do read for the plot. There just happens to be titties in it, okay? And I don't mind the titties, but this series is very good. I like it. I wasn't really a big fan of the anime. I tried to get into the anime, and it's really just not my thing. I think I still might watch it one day, but I just prefer reading it because I just think it's so good. Just something feels like it's missing from the anime, and I don't know what it is. There's probably nothing missing from it. I just prefer to read it, but that's not me. I got Engaged Volume 3. I need to read all the stuff by that mangaka. I said that I wanted to do that, and I didn't. That'll be a video one day. This one I was excited about, and it's In Love's Key reprised. This one like showed up at my bookstore a little bit early, so that made me happy. It really made me think of like just the cover and like the text made me think of Depth of Field. Like, okay, girl. I'm not sure if it's anything like that, but I'm excited. We'll read the back. Rural respite for a weary heart. Forced by poor health to take a leave of absence, curmudgeonly conductor Kiri returns to his rural hometown for some much-needed rest. But on his very first night back, he comes dangerously close to freezing to death until local grocer Osamu scoops him up out of the cold and into the warmth of his embrace. Can this younger man, a years-long fan of Kiri's work, thaw out the ice in the maestro's heart? Or will Kiri be doomed to a life of frigid loneliness forever? Aww! That sounds really sweet and sad. I'm excited for that. I am. Next, randomly got this. This was not anything that I had noticed or was suggested to me on Amazon, but I just saw it at Books A Million, and it's Do You Really Want Only a Meal? Volume 1. This just looked really cute, and it looks like it's going to be wholesome. I got Volume 2 of Hell is Dark with No Flowers. I still need to read the first volume. I know. Once I saw the sixth volume, but the second one I didn't have a volume out, I was like, okay. I was putting off buying the 5th volume for this. I don't really know why. Well, I know why, because I hadn't started volume 2. But I finally broke down and decided to get volume 5 of Heart Gear and then volume 6. This clearly just came out. This has been out for a while, so this isn't totally a new release, but I want to get back into this. It's just that the first volume destroyed me emotionally. I was so sad because I knew that that's what was going to happen. And I didn't like that, okay? And I'm tired of getting my heart broken. Even though I keep hurting myself over and over again. It is what it is. Was really excited about getting Windbreaker, volume 14. I still haven't read volume 13, so that is what I want to do today. I need to catch back up on this. I'm really excited because these volumes are getting released every month, so I'm not really having to wait a long time between them. And the good thing is that volume 15 comes out, I think, the first week of October, so I'm not too far behind. I'm not sure how many volumes Windbreaker is total. I need to look that up, but I'm loving the story. It's still so good. We have not... I don't know what happens in volume 13, but basically I've been introduced to Endo. I know about his backstory, but that's it. And there is also another person involved that we kind of see at the end of the last volume I had read that seems very, very sinister, who might give everybody a run for their money. So I'm excited, but I'm scared. This one I'm so excited for. I wish this was getting released every month because these volumes are so short and I don't want to wait. But that is On and Off volume 2, Work-Life Imbalance, okay? This first volume was so good. I'm so excited for the second volume. I wish that more of these were already out because I just love it. I just think it's so good. And I can't wait to read this. I will be reading this today. for sure. In my attempt to keep up with the series, I will continue reading After God, and I have volume 6, okay? I had to annotate the last volume because certain questions were finally getting answered, and because of that, I don't want to keep putting off or like letting there be like long stretches of time between reading the series, because I feel like you can't. Like, you can if you have a really good memory and you're not reading as much as I am, but it's also kind of hard to follow because there are so many characters, so much is going on, but I feel like the story is finally getting to a place where I'm like, okay, I can really follow this and keep everything in order and understand what's going on. So excited for this. And then this is actually a novel, and this was based off of the cover. Dude, I mean, the cover is just breathtaking to me. So it's Breathless Time Traveler. I don't know what it's about. I literally bought it just because of the cover. So let's read the back together. A love that transcends both time and death. Kanami Rara is addicted to social media and idolizes Ariana Grande. In other words, she's your typical modern college girl, or she was, anyway, until a tragic accident cuts her life short. But forget heaven or hell. Rara now finds herself stuck in a time loop, repeating her life until that tragic day. She has another chance at her youth and love with her boyfriend Kingo. As time loops over and over, Rara finds herself scrambling to pull together the threads of her life. But can Rara prevent her death and create a world where she and Kingo can have a future together, or is she destined to repeat the past forever? So that sounds like it's going to be kind of sad, but I don't know. I think it might be really nice. So I'm excited to read this. If you've read this, let me know, or if you're interested in this, let me know down in the comments. But I think it'll be cute. So yes, that is my haul so far. The month is almost over. It's September 16th. So besides the stuff that I pre-ordered, I don't think that, well, I don't want to speak too soon because all it takes is one trip to Second and Charles and a bunch of used things. But the next one probably shouldn't be so big. Probably. Let's hope not. But yes, thank you so much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. And you have a good day. Goodbye.